Hi YouTube, and this is JTrain997, and I'm back this time with my review of the Iron Man 2 comic series, War Machine. Let's get a good look at this bad boy in packaging. Of course, there are two War Machine figures out there now. There's this one and the movie version. I will be reviewing the movie version as well a bit later. Of course, War Machine comes with his base, his armor cards. It says retractable weapons, and I don't know if they mean the blast or not, I'm not quite sure. But up here you have his two little attachments to go on his missile launcher and his Gatling gun to make it look like he's actively firing them. Very reminiscent of the Marvel Legends attachments we got. Of course, over here the number 23. Over here you have Avengers Assemble surrounding the SHIELD logo. Now onto the back of the packaging. Of course, over here you have the first appearance Iron Man, the Crimson Dynamo, and the G1 Iron Man. And up here it says, War Machine built by Iron Man for his best friend James Rhodes, the War Machine armor was meant to fill in whenever Iron Man wasn't available. Every bit as powerful as Tony Stark's original armor and bristling with weapons, War Machine is built not just to stop evil, but destroy it totally. Of course, this is a very modern looking War Machine armor. I definitely like that they went for that look. That being said, let's pull him out of packaging. And here we have comic War Machine out of packaging wearing both his blast. Of course, let's get a quick 360 of him on his base. Of course, his armor cards. Once again, you can kind of mix and match these with other figures to make your own armor. I suppose that's a real kit for some people. Me, I don't really care about it. That being said, let's throw these off. Of course, pulling both his blast off. Both slide on fine. I would have liked to see a little more detail, but for a figure this small, I guess I can't really complain. I don't intend on displaying him with the blast anyways, so getting both off. Of course, the retractable weapons actually fold back behind his back here. Of course, standard base that comes with all Iron Man figures. Let's get a quick look at all this detail on this bad boy real quick. Very nice all the way down. Unfortunately, though, these little side wrist guns did come very noticeably warped for me, so not too crazy about that. Don't really know how hard that's going to be to get it back in the right place. It's a very soft plastic, but it seems like they would have noticed that. Anyways, that being said, on to articulation. Very hindered. Of course, he goes out to about here. As you can see, his shoulder pad kind of lifts up. Actually, yeah, I guess you have to lift it up to get any articulation in his shoulder. His arms can go up, but all the time the shoulder pad has to be up. So that's very unfortunate. This arm's very stiff as well. So shoulder pads can flip up for articulation, but if I can't move them with the shoulder pads down, that's kind of pointless. Bends at the elbows. Very stiff once again. Wrist joint. Of course, legs. Spin. Go out to about here. Very, very stiff once again. I expected to sacrifice a little bit of articulation just because of the way his armor is designed, but this is getting kind of ridiculous. Double jointed at the knee, and very slight ankle movement. So, there's a lot of hindered articulation here. I mean, yeah, they gave us the ability to flip the shoulder pads up, but I don't want to take part of the armor off just to make the other part of the armor work. Like I said before, there are about, I think it's $7 at most places, like $6.98 at Walmart, price tag for these guys. I gotta say, I haven't reviewed movie War Machine yet. I was really disappointed by this guy's articulation. It's just really hindered. It fights you a lot of the way. Now, it looks awesome. The paint job is amazing. There's a lot of nice blue mixed in with the gray, as you can see. Of course, I'm not going to display him with the blast, but I do think they were interesting attachments. Speaking of the devil, let's put those on here one more time, just for heck's sake. Oh, and also they both spin to the side, if I didn't mention. Can't recall if I did or not. Of course, like I said, I'm just kind of lining these guys up when I get them out of packaging like a Hall of Armor, which is my main draw for buying these guys. So, he's a cool-looking figure. I'd say he does warrant a pickup if you're a War Machine fan, but go in expecting to have the articulation a little hindered, and you shouldn't be too disappointed. Also, you might want to look at your local store and see if you can get one without the bent-up wrist guns. So that being said, this is JTrain97, and I'll see you soon, YouTube.